Sup, YouTubers, and welcome to Nerd Farm Blog's Picks of the Week for April 28th. It's Saturday, but there were so many picks that Friday could not contain them. So, first thing we'll talk about is the Avengers movie. I was lucky enough to grab some passes from our friends over at CosmicComicsLB.com and went inside at the Palms Hotel here in Las Vegas. And just to tell you, do not miss this movie on May 4th. It has great action, it has great comedy, it has great actual acting. These people can actually act in this movie. I know it's amazing, like a superhero movie with good acting. It's strange. But I'm glad that Paramount grabbed the reins and let Joss Whedon also control the movie into a certain direction, and it works very, very well. So people who are into the Avengers will be very pleased at how it is, and people who aren't really familiar with the Avengers may become new fans of the Avengers just because the movie is that good. And the second pick is a video game, also a very popular comic book, translated into a TV series, and now as a video game. We're talking about Telltale Games' The Walking Dead game. And I got it off PSN. It came out Tuesday, and it came out yesterday on Friday. Yesterday was Friday the 27th on Xbox Live Arcade. It's $4.99 on PSN, and it's 400 Microsoft points on Xbox Live Arcade. It's a really good game. It's not action-packed. You aren't killing a bunch of zombies. It is very decision-based. You go in, and your main protagonist is Lee, and then you also meet a very nice girl, probably one of my favorite companions that I've had in the game in a long time. Her name is Clementine. She's not some whiny little kid. She's not some kid that runs off. She's very smart. She's a very intelligent young girl, and she's just as scared, and she's looking for somebody to look up to. It's a great game. Decision-making, a lot of timed battle scenes, go around searching things, and every person you talk to remembers what you said and will react later in the game. So I'm really curious. This is episode 1. It runs about maybe 2 to 3 hours, depending how long you want to talk or how long you want to search for things. You can finish it in one sitting. The next episodes, there's 5 episodes, will come up over the next few weeks. So be sure, if you're a Walking Dead fan and you're a fan of the action adventure games, be sure to pick up The Walking Dead on PlayStation Network for Xbox Live Arcade. And we have a bunch of comics to talk about. Big week in comic books. First one, obviously, is the Avengers 8 AVX versus number 1. Trust me. It's a 6-part series, and it's not a must-buy series, but it is something. If you're really enjoying the Avengers vs. X-Men series, go ahead and pick it up and read the little battles you didn't get to see a lot of. Namor versus the Thing is in the first one, and Iron Man versus Magneto, which seems like a lopsided fight, but they really aren't. It is a good read, but it's not a must-read. You aren't missing really anything if you skip that book. But I would say I picked it up. I am really enjoying the Avengers vs. X-Men series, and I wanted to see a little further deeper into those battles. So the next pick, very close to my heart, Star Wars Blood Ties. Boba Fett is dead, and this book is very well drawn. It's drawn by Chris Scalf, and just so you can see there, let's see if I can get you a good picture there. There's his smoking corpse, but the art is really good. The story is just picking up steam. It's essentially just somebody who has a close relationship with Boba Fett, if you can have one, I guess, who just wants to find out who ordered the hit on the Fett Man. So go ahead and pick that one up. It's a Star Wars title, has Boba Fett. There's no reason why you shouldn't pick it up. Another one just came out this week is the Vertigo series, the new Deadwardians. Number 2 just came out, and once again, trying to figure out how the vampire died in 3 ways that a vampire cannot die. So it's very interesting. Don't forget to add your terrible, terrible British accents, because it makes it so much better. I guess I could go through them again, but I mean, you guys heard it in the first picks of the week when I talked about with my crazy British accent. It's not good. And just because I really want to give it to you, but I made a fool of myself last time putting those terrible British accents in, and I really should. So, like, especially the maid, if she, I don't feel no different at all, Mrs. Oh. Seeing this, and I tell you, it's a terrible British accent. But, you will, Louisa. You have taken the cure. And telling my guy turned French. So don't even let me read in British accents. They go some broad. Anyways, the 3 that have been going on the series, if you guys are following Daredevil, Spider-Man, anything, is the Omega Effect. This one was a couple weeks back. This is the Avenging Spider-Man, number 6, and this is where the Omega Effect begins. Daredevil, Spider-Man, and the Punisher, very odd team. They team up. Going on to the Punisher number 10 is the second one, and finished the story, just came out this week, is Daredevil number 11. And I'm not going to tell you much about it. Just know that Daredevil has a piece that could bring down all of Mega Crime, and the Punisher wants it. But they have to team up to do certain things. It's a very good book. Spider-Man and Daredevil, of course, have a very good relationship. And watching the Punisher try to have chemistry with them is also very entertaining. So, and lastly, these aren't really picks, but it is something that I want to get out there. May 5th, a day after the Avengers movie debuts, is Free Comic Book Day. I'll be at Cosmic Comics LV, Cosmic Comics on Flamingo and Sand Hill, from about noon to I don't know when, but they'll be giving out raffle prizes. Come in a costume, you get a raffle prize. Spend $30, you get a raffle ticket for a prize. And also, if you get those raffle tickets that aren't the hourly raffle ticket, I'm not going to explain the whole thing. You have a chance to win an original Avengers 1963 #1. So, just some things that you could pick up on Free Comic Book Day: Avengers, Age of Voltron, and Ultron. I'm retarded. It's a good free book. I mean, it's drawn well, everything like that, and of course you gotta love the Bongo comics. Worst comic book ever. That was my comic book guy voice. I should really stop doing them. I'm not really good at doing the voices. So, anyways, so those are the picks of the week for April 28th. And until next week, behave yourselves.